Hey there friends, Golf Coach Dan back today, and in today's video we're going to cover a simple topic on how you can hopefully control your club face better for more directional control of your shots on the course or on the range, wherever you're hitting your golf shots, all right? So let's dive in. What we're going to do is we're going to really handle this predominantly through the lens of what most golfers struggle with. Most golfers slice the ball or leave the face open. So for me as a right-handed golfer, that's me leaving that face open to the right. That's going to cause the ball to fade or slice curve to the right on me. And if left unattended, that's going to affect my club path, cause it to go more outside in. Lots of issues can start from there. So when I have a golfer in front of me in lessons that's dealing with club face control issues, I am almost always going to this, especially when that face is open on them, okay? So there's two things we can do to affect change here. The first thing we're going to do is strengthen the grip orientation. Again, this is if you're slicing it or missing it with an open face. So if I get my left hand on there and I just kind of slap it right down to the side, I can probably only see my index finger knuckle as I look down. And how many knuckles you can see is a great checkpoint for your grip, all right? So we call this neutral, maybe even weak. As my left hand spins more palm down on top, that's stronger, and this is weaker. From a weak position, my face really likes to roll excessively open in the backswing, but from a strong position, it makes it much easier to close the face in the downswing, and that's what we're after. So I think most coaches would agree, as a general rule of thumb, we should at least be able to look down and see the middle finger knuckle on your glove hand. So if I just kind of drew some Sharpie dots on there, we'd want to see that dot on the middle finger knuckle. Another kind of checkpoint would be this line or V that gets formed between the thumb and that forefinger there. That should shoot off to the right armpit or shoulder. From this weaker, more neutral position, again, I can't see that middle finger knuckle, and that line's more up to my chin. All right, so stronger grip. And for some golfers, you might even want to go strong to the point where you can see that ring finger knuckle. If you can see the pinky, that's probably too far. So scale it back from there. Okay. Now with this stronger grip, we can use this lead hand for more of what I would call like a backhand topspin style release. So those of us out there that have played any kind of table tennis, ping pong tennis, the lead hand for me is a right-handed golfer. It's my left hand. So it'd be a backhand style shot. And I'm trying to apply top spin. So if I do that slow, we can appreciate how top spin with a golf club in my hands is going to make that toe roll over. That's me closing the face, okay? So I want to do that pretty liberally with my stronger left hand, and that combination should get that ball curving left. Two cues I usually give people from the start of the downswing. The downswing is not much time, usually about a quarter second, 0.25. So from the very beginning, we want to get golfers twisting. It's almost like you're kind of doing a forearm curl in reverse, right? You're kind of flexing this wrist down. That's going to get the logo of your glove and your club face to point more to the ground. That's a good thing. You want to do that nice and early. And if that's not enough, you also want to feel this left palm roll and kind of spin up to the sky. So we got a stronger lead hand grip. You got an early twist to start the downswing. Let that left palm roll up to the sky there. What that also does is it gets my elbow to the ground. And if you notice, I would call that the opposite of the chicken wing. So if I'm chicken winging, I'm leaving the face open. My elbow is separated and up. My palms to the ground. That left wrist is cupped. Instead, we'd want that palm to the sky, elbow more to the ground. Now, why do I encourage golfers to do this primarily with their left arm? Well, most of us are trail side dominant. So I'm a right-handed golfer, and I played almost all my athletics growing up with my right side. And I don't think I'm alone there. I think the majority of golfers would be trail side dominant. So when I use my right hand and arm to close the face more, it's really hard to not get that elbow and wrist involved. When that happens, what will happen is we'll throw that club head around the handle. Now, oftentimes that'll cause me to hit too much ground, kind of chunk it. It could also cause us to hook the ball. Occasionally, it'll even cause you to kind of throw the club out and introduce that heel of the club for those dreaded shanks that we don't want to talk about, right? So not a lot of good things happen when we start to throw the club head around the handle. But when I only use this stronger lead hand and that sort of backhand topspin style release, what we notice is I can affect change with the spinning of the club head without affecting a lot of this kind of club head versus handle. Because I can tell you, my forearm of the left hand is not going to be strong enough to throw that club head around your body's rotation in the downswing. But the right elbow sure can, or the trail elbow, right? So to avoid flipping and to close this face with some forward shafting on our irons and clean contact, again, we want to go back to the stronger lead hand grip and then a faster release in the downswing, which I kind of refer to as that backhand topspin style. And again, you can employ that with an early twist to start the downswing, and then more of a supinated release of that left hand, or just simply put, rolling the left palm to the sky. So I'm going to try one nice and smooth here, just so we can test it out. Stronger lead hand grip, check. And then my backhand topspin style release. Felt good. That ball is drawing, and go run with it, folks. I hope that's helpful. Comment with any questions or topics you want to see in the future. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, that would be much appreciated. Until next time, I'm Dan. You have a great holiday.